Paul Yarwood, welcome to the show. This is Paul, the owner of Old School Gyms, self-proclaimed womanizer, moisturizer connoisseur. That article is hilarious, by the way. And full-time con artist. Allegedly, right, Paul? It's time to be exposed, old buddy, old pal. Yesterday, I posted a story of police outside of his gym. He then messaged me threatening me with legal action for slander, and then went on to post a 15-minute video slandering me.
He's technically is liable and slanderous. People in glass houses shouldn't throw stones.
Ironic, but remember, Paul,
Defamation of character and slander, are quite serious things, and you've got to have evidence to back it up.
Duly noted. Let's proceed. But I did notice, however, there was no evidence in your video. So let's dispel some of the shit he's been saying.
He left the business and lied to the owner of another gym so that he could go and train there, and told the owner of that gym that he left because he'd not been paid.
Yeah, that's not true. I never said that. But him saying that makes me wonder if he did underpay me. However, I did used to have to sleep on the gym floor with no heating at the time because he put me on a 2 till 10 p.m. shift and a 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. shift the following day, which is kind of illegal. And also, by the way, that gym floor's hard.
All our payroll was done by the accountant, which is next door to the gym.
AKA, it was your wife at the time who you used to consistently brag about allegedly cheating on habitually.
He then went on to work at another gym over in Tunstall, which he worked there for a while, and lo and behold, he got sacked from there as well.
False. I was made redundant during the COVID period because it was a tricky time for businesses. This was whilst you were trying to keep your gym open by pretending to be an association with Mind, which you weren't, and disguising yourself as some counselling shit. This was quickly put to a stop because, again, you weren't in association with Mind. That's kind of illegal. As for me and the owner of Apex, we're cool. I later prepped him for a photo shoot, which he looked absolutely sick for, by the way. And I still occasionally go there for a session because the gym's great. And again, we're cool. You need to understand business, Paul. There's a difference between being sacked and being made redundant.
We found that there were discrepancies in transactions processed through the till. There was a discrepancy between stock levels that had been accounted for and unaccounted for. We were able to work out that this person in question, we believed, had been stealing. This information was passed to police. The only problem that we had is we didn't have any physical CCTV evidence of it occurring. We were unable to move forward with a prosecution.
Basically, he accused me of stealing, went to the police. They didn't listen because there was no tangible evidence, apart from stock and till discrepancies, which could easily be falsified, which I believe he did. Or he's just made the whole fucking thing up. Because guess what? I didn't steal. But apparently you were okay with someone actually stealing from you because they were selling your steroids for you. Allegedly, of course, right?
What he did was he sent me some screenshots of records on Companies House. And the Companies House records are for dissolved companies. I've had various businesses over the years, and some have worked and some haven't. That limited company, any debts or anything that's run up in the company is limited to the company, and it doesn't affect you as an individual. So if a company doesn't work and it's not making money, you are completely within your right to close it down or dissolve it.
I'm glad you touched on this. So let's get into it. Yes, people could dissolve a business because it just quite frankly hasn't worked out. Which, by the way, there are a lot of businesses that have been dissolved and liquidated under your name. Recently too. There are multiple incentives like getting out of debt, getting out of paying loans, getting out of paying investors, or opening the same business under another company name offshores to avoid paying tax. These are just a few theories as to why someone would do this.
All that means is you apply to Companies House, tell them that you're no longer trading and you wish to dissolve the company. There's nothing to hide about that. It's nothing to do with legal action, nothing. So I don't know what he's ranting on about.
But if we're going to talk about court cases, my God, you have been in a few, haven't you? I mean, I attended one when you were taken to court by HMRC for fraud. but each time you found a way to slip out of it. There was that time you were taken to court by base body because money was missing, but the witness conveniently didn't turn up. Now, I'm not gonna say there was witness intimidation or anything like that. I'm not. There was that time your friend did work on the gym whilst you were opening, and because he was your friend, you agreed on a cash payment. Of course, that was not paid. So you were taken to court for that reason. And because there was no contractual agreement, because he was your friend, you got out of that one. This is just allegedly, right? Rumor has it you did start a supplement company and you did sell a lot of supplements, but those supplements never made it to the people and he was blamed on the courier. And rumor has it that's how the gym started. Apparently, you got caught selling fake Rolexes as well. However, there was one that you didn't manage to get out of. How was that community service, by the way? Was that cool picking up litter? Did you enjoy that? I'm just going to put this image back up because he loves it.
So there's a reoccurring theme.
Yes, there seems to be a pattern. Why is this guy being taken to court? And that's not all the court cases, that's just some.
Why is he so bothered about what we're doing 5 years down the line?
It's 7 years, by the way, and I'll tell you why. It's because of stories like these. Former employees reporting that you've treated them like complete and utter shit. That surprises me, Paul. That wasn't my experience working with you. I was also shocked to learn that apparently providing your staff with a P45 with no prior warning or conversation to relieve them of sick pay, holiday pay, pension, taking them off the payroll completely to pay from your direct bank account. God, that shocks me. That can't be true, right? And to be told pretty much take it or leave it, man, that sounds like evil, really. That sounds like a really bad way to allegedly treat your employees. And apparently, allegedly, you're not too kind to the females. Not like I have seen this myself. It's not like I have seen you force topless check-ins with female clients in the gym and been an overall general creep. And that's the reason, Paul, why I'm still pressed, is because people are still reporting that you are fucking them over. Former employees, former members, and people you've done business with, an accumulation of fuckery over the years on your behalf, allegedly. Now, I was able to gather all this in one day. If you want to go to the police, my friend, let's do it, homie. I've never been in trouble with the police. I've never gone to court. And quite evidently, you have. And do you really want to remind them of all the fuckery that you've been involved in? I don't know. I don't think that's a smart move. I did say the kill shot was coming if you carried on running your mouth. I did tell you I do not bluff. A bit of advice, this is not a threat. A suggestion to help you out. And you can take it or leave it. But I suggest that you keep your fucking mouth shut from now on. It's too easy. I am vengeance.